Tony Stewart is regarded as one of racing's most accomplished figures. The three-time NASCAR Cup Series champion has had a successful career in numerous racing disciplines, including 49 Cup Series victories and the 1997 IndyCar Championship. Stewart has regularly demonstrated his excellent ability behind the wheel. Recently, his racing focus has turned to NHRA Top Fuel competition, but his wife has a big say into it. I think you sure as hell learn to appreciate it more when you struggle like that. But man, I'm so appreciative of our guys. And like I said, we got Kevin Ryan and his family here. Race, you did this one for us today, buddy? This is all you. Stewart's wife, Leah Pruett Stewart, an accomplished racer in her own way, has been by his side throughout this journey. With 12 NHRA Top Fuel race victories, the professional driver has cemented her place as a motorsports force. Since their marriage in November 2021, Leah has become an important part of Tony's life, both professionally and personally, especially after the birth of their son Dominic in November 2024. The racing world recently witnessed something unexpected when Leah Pruett broke her silence on Tony's breakthrough victory, disclosing details that left fans and competitors startled. Don the Snake Prudhomme, a racing legend, introduced Tony Stewart and Leah Pruett by happenstance. Yeah, but I'll go just a tick back before that. Don the Snake Prudhomme. We were out riding in the sand dunes and he goes, "Hey, you need to meet this girl." And I knew who he was talking about. How did you know? Well, 'cause he said who it was. He goes, "You need to meet Leah." And I knew exactly which Leah he was talking about. Their bond became stronger when Stewart traveled 6 hours through the night from Alabama to Florida to meet Pruett for lunch in Gainesville. The COVID-19 pandemic helped to deepen their connection. Stewart revealed that the two had originally planned to travel Route 66 together in his mobile home. When pandemic problems made this problematic, Pruett invited Stewart to spend time with her and her friends at her Lake Havasu, Arizona home. "I went for 4 days. 4 days turned into 4.5 straight months," Stewart explained. Their mutual passion for motorsports served as a solid basis for their partnership. "It's nice to be with somebody who is also involved in racing and understands it," Stewart commented on a January 20th, 2021 broadcast of the Stewart Haas Radio podcast. "Understands the demands and the pressures and stresses, and it goes the other way too." Leah Pruett's racing career began when she was just 8 years old, participating in junior dragsters. Her enthusiasm for motorsports stems from her early exposure to automotive work. "A small automotive repair shop is what we owned growing up, and that's what I worked in, so I've always loved cars," she told Mobil 1 in July 2024. After attending a national event at age 12, she decided, "I knew I wanted to be a part of this mechanical ballet." Her passion to drag racing produced outstanding results. Pruett established herself as a competitive force in motorsports by winning 12 NHRA Top Fuel races. According to some estimates, she won 18 races in her career before retiring to establish a family. Pruett has played an important role in expanding chances for women in motorsports, in addition to her on-track exploits. In 2024, she led a substantial policy reform at the NHRA to promote female drivers. This effort changed the driver replacement policy, allowing for substitutions due to medical reasons without time limits, while retaining points and sponsorships during absence. Pruett explained her motivation for this policy change. "There were really not a lot of options in regard to having a family and racing at the same time. My body needed time, and whether it was 2 months or 6 months or a couple of years, I couldn't plan my life or my racing career because I didn't know what my body was going to do." This campaigning has resulted in a more accepting environment for female racers who want to start babies without giving up their racing careers. Leah Pruett decided to retire from racing in 2024 to devote her time to raising a family. This change allowed Tony Stewart to take over driving duties in her Top Fuel dragster, which marked a big shift for both racers. The adjustment presented several challenges. And it wasn't that we had bad people tuning on it, it was a different combination. There were different variables that changed. My body weight's different, tubing changes from a year ago, which everybody had it, so it wasn't like it was something just special for us. But just really frustrating. We could not get on a path to where we could make gains last year. Just super frustrating. It was like we were ping-pong balling. We were either going out and shaking the tires because it was weak, or frying the tires on the hit and couldn't do the same thing twice. These technical changes, combined with the transition to a new racing discipline, resulted in initial performance issues. Despite being one of motorsport's most adaptable drivers, Stewart struggled to maintain consistent performance throughout his first full season. It's been so stressful the whole year after Leah, almost won a world championship 2 years ago, to sit there and get in the car last year. And people in the stands don't realize it. They think I'm the reason the car sucks. The transition from NASCAR and IndyCar to NHRA drag racing necessitated considerable changes. Stewart finished 6th in the 2024 championship standings, highlighting the difficult nature of this shift. Nonetheless, his effort earned him the 2024 NHRA Rookie of the Year award, which recognized his dedication to mastering this new racing discipline. Stewart's resolve to excel in Top Fuel racing demonstrated his competitive attitude, paving the way for breakout achievements in 2025. Tony Stewart won the NHRA 4-Wide Nationals on the Strip at Las Vegas Motor Speedway in early 2025. This was his maiden Top Fuel victory, and it completed a unique feat in racing history. Stewart became the first driver to win in NASCAR Cup, IndyCar, USAC Triple Crown Championship, and NHRA Pro races. Stewart's triumph snapped a 9-year gap since his last major racing victory, which came in the NASCAR Cup Series in 2016. This Top Fuel victory marked a successful comeback to the winner's circle for the 53-year-old racing legend. The final round featured Stewart against reigning world champion Antron Brown, Justin Ashley, and Jasmine Salinas. Stewart started third off the line with a 0.082 reaction time and drove his 11,000 horsepower dragster to victory in 3.870 seconds at 317.42 miles per hour. He finished 0.0182 seconds, about 8 feet ahead of Brown. Stewart faced considerable difficulties on his way to triumph. Stewart won in Las Vegas after making it to the last round in Pomona 2 weeks before. His performance throughout the elimination rounds was remarkably consistent. In the first round, he took the whole shot over Steve Torrence with a 0.071 reaction time, posting a 3.864 at 321.19 miles per hour for a tight 0.0032 second victory. The victory pushed Stewart to second place in the championship standings, just 16 points behind leader Sean Langdon after 4 events in the 2025 NHRA Mission Foods Drag Racing Series. Following Tony Stewart's historic triumph, Leah Pruett kept her silence for several days before revealing something that rocked the racing world. Rather than focusing on Stewart's statistic successes, such as his 317.42 miles per hour run or second-place championship finish, Pruett focused on what she considered the true heartbeat of the victory, crew chief Neil Straussbaugh. Neil has been the heartbeat of this Top Fuel effort, Pruett stated in an Instagram post. His perseverance, vision, and belief have carried this team through every challenge. Many people were taken aback when Pruett purposefully shifted the spotlight away from the driver and towards the technical leadership that enabled the victory. She proceeded with her tribute. From championship contention to performance dead ends to full-scale changes that finally showed promise, he's led with loud determination and relentless drive. The post also emphasized the collaborative efforts behind the scenes. Neil, like Mike Domagala, has made bold, calculated judgments in a sport that offers no room for error. Pruett's surprising emphasis on crew chiefs rather than her husband's driving was a divergence from usual racing storylines that focus on driver accomplishment. This behind-the-scenes look provides a unique glimpse into the extensive teamwork required for success in NHRA competition. Since Dominic's birth, the Stewart family has made the racecourse a regular family gathering place. Leah Pruett's Easter Instagram picture, which featured herself and Dominic, made people happy. The post, which tagged Tony Stewart, showed the couple embracing their new role as parents, despite their hectic racing schedule. Perhaps the most famous pre-race moment occurred at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Dominic arrived at the track with Leah, and she captured a video of the father and son before Tony's competition. She posted on Instagram, "Have a great race day, Dad." These family interactions culminated in an emotional victory party after Tony's breakthrough win. Leah introduced Dominic to the winner's circle, creating what Stewart characterized as an overwhelming experience. When Leah brought Dom up on the stage there when we were doing the interview after that's an emotion that you can't even think about or dream of. And when I saw her come up those steps with him, my heart stopped. It's like, as much as I love winning this race for our team and for myself and for our family, Seeing her bring him up there, that was a feeling I've never had in my life. Stewart later described this family event as the cherry on top of his historic racing triumph.